Hi guys, welcome to runout.tv. We are playing baseball today, and I just wanted to start by showing you the statistics from Ty McQueen's career. As you can see, we have we're into our third season really, halfway through our third season roughly. We started off in the AA. We did quite well. We got 134 hits, just about a 4.4 bat average, 46 runs, 23 homers, 88 RBIs. We moved up to the AAA. We weren't there very long, just 19 games. We had 85 at bats. We got quite a few homers, if I remember rightly. We got about we only got 5. We got 15 RBIs. Then we caught our big break in the MLB. Played 88 games in 2014. Just again under a 4 bat average. About the same stats as I managed in the AA, but with a few more games. And we got 22 home runs. But this season we have had a good season. We have 34 games, 131 at bats, .473 average, which is the best in the league. 62 hits, 25 runs, 1 third base, 16 homers and 42 RBIs. So we're doing pretty good. And in the field, I'm not sure if I'll find this or even if I'll recognise the stats too much. The field, we've got a really good .990 percentage, which is pretty cool. So let's play the next appearance. As you can see, we're 5th in bat, so we're not doing too bad. We're in the same team as Batista, Reyes, great players. And I don't know a lot about these things, but Romero is the pitcher, and we basically only play where we're involved, so we're not going to see every single pitch. We're just going to play a couple of games where we are just taking part in what Ty McQueen's doing. So we'll just have to see how things go. You'll get to see in a second how we do that. Great game, MLB. I haven't got the latest version. I'm actually saving for going to eventually move to doing the latest, the college football, because I love that. I'm going to take a few swings here at bats just to get a bit of practice. I like to take a few swings just to get used to the grounds and things. I like to just hoof a few out. These pitches are designed where you can hit them. There we go, that's not a bad strike. It's not going to be a home, I don't think, but I'm going to make the fence. So take a couple of these and then we'll get into the game. That one's a bit better, but it's probably not going to be a home run, I don't think. Nope, again it makes the fence, so we'll leave it there. Press select, we'll come out of there. And we'll get on with the start, guys, and here we go.
First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Central leading Detroit Tigers. Before we get much further, here's a look at our starting lineups tonight. And then briefly, let's take a look at the 2 starting pitchers who get the assignment here.
So guys, that's the introductions out the way, and what we can do is we can press complete and we can see that Toronto have scored 1 and we're into bat. So let's see how we get on with Ty McQueen in the bat. Our first at bat of the game, and again you've got to give the edge to Scherzer on the pitching. He's got a few better stats than our guy Romero. Well, that doesn't really mean all that much. Got a slider there that went quite wide. You've got to try and gauge in your mind whether it's going to be a strike or not. We've got 2 people on there, so we can get an RBI. If we can just get a base hit, we'll get a run. I like to put the guess on that side, so I know when it's coming into where I think my hitting zone would be. You can guess the pitch. That's quite a good pitch. Maybe it's a little bit low, but we'll take a strike. We're looking for that nice hit again. We're going to guess that area. I quite often always do that. Looking for it to go red. We'll see that in a second. if it did. Oh, terrible. Press the button there. It's always a bad thing when you go chasing that slider. That's what you want you to do. You see it coming in, you make a decision, and it slides away. That's not what you want to do. So we've got 2 strikes here. So I rarely strike out. Could happen. It depends how fancy I'm being. I think we've got a... Oh, broke the bat. Bit of an unfortunate one there. I did actually get a hit on it, but they tagged me out, so I get 6 experience points for an okay bat, but that wasn't great. I could have done a bit better there. We'll just see the replay here. The Ty strikes the ball, but the bat splits straight away, and the ball maybe would have gone further, but didn't go that far. I was actually close to hitting the player with the there, and he tagged me out, so didn't make it. And the umpire, very animated, sends me back. So wasn't too good there. So we're going to go into the field now and see what's going on. We can't call for the runner. What I found on this game, and I don't know if this is true, if I just, for example, press R2 and there, I never quite get to strike the guy out. He'll always get back. So that's just to demonstrate that to you. But it won't really work. So we're 2-0 up in the bottom of the first. We'll get back to our zone here, and then they're going to throw it to us. And Ty gets him out. That's good. Keeps our field average high, and that's the action for this particular pitch. Detroit now at the bottom of the second innings, and as we can see, Johnny Peralta and Dave Lawrence. Peralta's on second, and Detroit have actually taken the lead, which is pretty crazy. So we're 3-2 at the bottom of the second, so it could be a high scoring game. We're just waiting to see the pitch, and we get back on base, and we get the easy one out there. That's what you want. You just want to get those outs. He managed to get to the third base, so what you're looking for there is plenty of things. So we've got Angel Pagan, if I'm saying the names right. I'm sorry if I'm not, guys. And we are 4-2 down. Detroit got 3 runs in the second inning, so we want a better just missed now. It's a bit early there. It was actually a bit of a slider. Let's try the slider there. Well, that was a good leave. It was very close, but the umpire gave it to us. So we're 1-1. He's doing a lot of sliders. A fastball could be the ball here. They seem to be going across me for some reason. That was a really high ball. That was almost a hit into my face. Did actually come up red, but it was an inaccurate throw. So we are 2 balls and 1 strike, and that strike was a wild ball there. I hit that one away. Did hit that one straight in the crowd. So we've got 2 strikes and 2 balls. I'm going to try and do better. Give over. Now you can't foul out, but you can foul up to 2 strikes. I did hit that one very, very early, but it was right in the hit zone. I should have done better with that one. Let's see what's going on. And he's striking me out, so that's a very rare strikeout for me. Terrible. Disappointing off Ty McQueen there. Disappointing off me too, so back into field. I want to do better than that, guys. Miguel Cabrera, very famous player here, bottom of the third, starting out for the first pitch in, and he gets in, and that goes to our short guy who gets it back, and we get rid of a very dangerous bat player for the first out of the innings. And Ty's so far solid on the base, but disappointing in the bat. Now we got there again, so we're doing well here. Got 2 outs off 2 pitches, so that's good. Want to continue to do better. Want some more at bats, but here we go again. We're under pressure now. Peralta on bat, and we've got someone at second and third. Is that right? Second and third, yes. So we want to get and we've got no outs, so we're really in trouble here. If we get a hit, we're going to have to go to. Could get a double play. We've got the double play, but we did give up the run. We got 2 outs for the run, so not too bad. Oh, and look at this. We're getting a good kicking off Detroit now, and we're in a bit of a problem. We've got the bases loaded. We've got no outs and the bases loaded, so this really is bad. Best we can hope for here is probably a double play and give up one run, but we're going to get the double play, are we? Did we get it? I'm not even sure if we got it, but we did give up the run. We got one out, so that's really bad. So we're 8-2 down, so we're not doing very well at all. So let's see if we can start something off here with a bit of a better at bat. Straight off the bat, come on. There we go. Now we're going to get a base hit. McQueen onto the base for the first time, and we get one base hit. So now we're going to try and
that hitting streak of his continues to grow as it's
do better. Ty on base has been there quite a lot. He's got quite a few runs, so now we're just looking for. Got to keep a watch over on the turn. You got to get yourself back quick. I always lean back to kind of dissuade the computer from hoying it back. Looked like a strike to me, that one. It's actually 2 balls, so. And we're on second. Did well there, got a runner on first and second. So again, we're going to creep a little bit. We're aiming for another hit so we can get the bases loaded, maybe even get an RBI, which would be always lovely. That was a high ball. Remember the hitting zones between the elbow and the knee. And scuffed that one wide, that's going to be in the crowd. McQueen getting ready again. That was a curveball. I think it was a little bit wide, although we've got 2 and 1, so good hit. So the bases are loaded. Didn't make any crazy run. I thought about it, but you've got to watch the umpires or the teammates behind the goal. So we're on the third base. So we get a base hit here. Basically, if he hits it, we've got to run because everyone else will be running to give space to our guy getting to first base. So we really have to run. Nice if he creamed this one. Yes, we're going to get a couple of RBIs here. So we're in. He's in. And Laurie as well. So how many have we got? We've got another 2 people on. So we got 2 runs. Ty got an RBI. And it's 9-4 as we go back to bat. So we did get a run, so that's great. So that's a nice stat to have. We collect 4 bases, which I think is our progression target. I think if I'm right, I'm not sure on that one. But it's nice to get a run. We're still way behind him at the top of the 8th. So let's see what happens here. Way over the top. We might even get 2 here. I might be tempted. Well, let's just get the 2 anyway. So we get a double base, whatever the word is. I'm sure there's a word for it.
And this is a welcome
Ty's doing well.
these guys. It's
just had a run. Let's have a look at that again. Nice solid hit straight over the guy the front. I should really research the name positions. And that ball just scoots right to the corner. If it had been a bit further away, I could have maybe got on my bike for the second run, but I hadn't made it to the base when he picked it up. And that's kind of the trick. If you can start running before they throw it, then you've got a half a chance of getting the triple. But I'll just settle for the double, and you know, you never know, there might be a way of getting a few people on base and maybe stealing it right at the end, but it looks like we're going to struggle today. Good pitch, low into the box, and got the strike. Now we're going to have a bit of fun here, guys. We're going to try and steal the base here. As soon as he starts moving, we're going to be on our bike. I think we're out. That was a bad move. Are we out? Yes, we are. Down. I thought we were faster than that, actually. Wasn't the best idea. He did get run, but the ball seemed... He played a fastball. He played a curveball. And as you can see, just flicked him as he went across. So, unfortunate, but that's how it goes. It was worth trying something. And we lose that game. So, unfortunately, we lost that one. Ty McQueen, 4 at-bats, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 second base and 1 RBI. So, not too good, but not too great either. So, we lost 10-4 that game. There's my stats there. So we're going to play one more game, guys, in this video, just to show you more of Ty McQueen's. I'm not doing it like Sports Gaming Universe, where he sort of edits. It's like a highlight reel. Probably haven't got time to do that, but we've got 40 points to play with as our training. What we do is we look at our advancement goals. Looks like we've got 70 bases. That's great. We've got 2 days left remaining on these. More than past those targets, and training we have 40 goals. I'm not going to use it on bunting because I don't bunt. Just look at what I'm low on, really. Base running skills. I think I need to spend that on that and just improve them a little bit. Oops, don't want to do that. Right, so we've lost our last 3 games, so it's important that we get back into it against the Detroit Tigers. We've lost the series 2-0 already, so we need to win the last game for pride, get ourselves back into the game. I want to make the playoffs at the end of the season, because I just didn't get anywhere near last year. I think we had a massively negative. I had a good season, but we just didn't do that well as a team. So I thought I might be traded at some point. I like playing for the Blue Jays. I got traded from, I forget which other team I got traded from, but I did get traded, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I might have got, but I ended up going to, oh no, I didn't get traded actually. I was going to get traded and then for some reason it didn't happen. I'm not sure if I've even got the right game. I might be thinking, I'm just going to have a couple more swings because my timing's all wrong. That's better. Just wait that split second more, that might be out of the ground. Yes, that was a homer. I had a thing where I did 4, I was trying to get all them home runs, but I didn't manage it. Okay, so that's gone wrong. Let's finish that. So we're coming out of there. Let's get straight into it, guys, with our next match. And here's the introductions.
For your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays.
So Fister is the pitcher, and we're going to be straight on to the next game. Now, come on, let's pitch better this time. We've not done well at Detroit Park at all. Slider right inside the box. That was actually, in fact, a really nice pitch, that one. Okay, so I've got a little strike, which you just missed him early. That was early there, so seems to be pitching low, so let's have a go at it. Oh, that simply has to be the camera that you've put me off. I can't see how else. It's unbelievable. That's never happened before. So. The confidence is dropping by the second. So McQueen did a great job there, just really solid on first base. I do like playing first base, you get a lot of action. So we need to keep Peralta quiet. He's really punished us the last couple of games. We're on second out, so we get the out. We need 1 out to end the innings, so really we're not looking to cover the runner, we're just looking to get the out. Oh, good. Yep, that'll do. That's all they have to do. No, there's no need for them to get a double play. All they needed was the 1 out to end the innings, so let's go. Let's get back on bat, come on. So it's 0-0, it's a tight affair here. He just got there in time. It was one of those where you press the button and it goes a bit funny. But there we go, Ty McQueen. Doing well, so when you want to get back on bat in a second, here we go. Right, we're 0-0. Just had one extra hit in them, but there's nothing else of note really going on. Just a strikeout there, which is a really poor start. So ball down low. I definitely think that the low seems to be the place to go for him. So we're going to guess down at that level and see what happens. Yeah, guessed it right. And we got into that one. That could be a home run. Go on, go on. Yes, get in. Guessed it right. Plummeted it away. So let's enjoy the jog round. Get a bit tired watching it, to be honest. So we've got a nice home run for Ty. That's a high five from Gomez, the chairman, the coach or whatever he's called, the little back person who tells the base runners what to do. And let's have a look at the replay, guys.
Man, this is just a fastball right
Lovely
here, but
swing
I'm pretty
there.
sure it's not where he wanted it. This
And
has
off
got
he
some
goes, and I think that
elevation
was
to it.
fairly
And that's
obvious
one
that
of
was
those where
going
you know
along.
it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Great bat there, so we get a homer and we get three points, so we get 2 RBIs as well. And we're back on bat in the same innings, so the chance to get 2. So let's see if he dares send it back to the same place and we'll punk it out again. Oh, I should have left that one. That one was just a bit over exuberant. Oh, I didn't have smack in there. But I get a base hit, so home run to base hit, can't complain, and 14 at bat points, so we've already done better than we did the last game. It didn't look good, to be honest, at the beginning when we had the strikeouts. Just looked awful. So we're, 1 out here will derail our progress. We're just looking to collect bases here. We're not going to try any silly steals that don't work to throw the innings away. We want to try and squeeze another point out. We'd love to win this game. Now with 2 outs, it would be the perfect opportunity for him to try and catch me off the base, because that would end the innings. One day this happened where the camera changes quickly and you've got to get back. That's disappointing. That's going to be out, unless that's going into the crowd, of course. Yes, so he's basically shot that straight in the air and the innings is over, which is a disappointment. But we're going to have to move on to the next one. So we've had 8 hits, we've had 4 hits, and we've had 3 runs that came from my homer, Ty McQueen. If anyone wants to know why I call it Ty McQueen, I think I just picked it out and I liked it. I was just looking for a good first name and I had Steve McQueen in my mind, and I just looked for a name that went with it, and I thought Ty was pretty cool, so I went for it. It's not my alter ego or anything like that, so they want to get that back quickly. Oh, we just made it. Just got there. And we end the innings. And that was a good play by the pitcher. I think it was possibly the catcher who got that out. 3-2 now, so it's tightening up again. So we're back on bat. There's nobody in the field. So really we're just looking for... I'm going to go down to where I think he's... I'm trying that. Oh no, that was perfect for a home run. That really was just completely perfect. You couldn't place that better, just to nail it. That slider went way off the pace. Wasn't even tempted to go for that one. Good hit on that one. I might get past the runner, but we got a nice base hit. Get ourselves back. No shenanigans there. So we get a 3rd base hit, and Ty's doing it very well.
Swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
So we hit it kind of solidly, but it didn't get past the catcher. He actually fielded it very well. And if I had got past him, I might have got even a triple there if he'd have made a mess of it. So we're on bat. We've got, technically speaking, now that we're on the first base with no outs, I should be able to make it round. Unless they get to play a double play. If I can get past here, then I've got a good chance of getting on to third again. So we've got a runner on first and second. I lean back. I tend not to try and steal a runner here because it's still got 2 outs to worry about. But that's not an exact science. That was a strikeable hit. A hittable strike, even. Hittable strike. I thought we might have gone for that one. It's just hit behind the catcher. So it's not a legal hit. It becomes a strike. So he's on 2 strikes now, so... And that guy's striked out, unfortunately, so he will go back to the bench. And we'll get a red light up there, which shows that we've got 1 out. 3 out ends the innings, of course. And we get a new guy. So the pitcher's looking to eliminate another 2 people, and then we're wedged left hanging. So there's a slightly increased chance that he's going to try and steal a base guy. In fact, the pitcher's doing very, very well. He's got 1 ball and 1 strike. And that was a perfect strike as well. 4-speed. Excuse me. 4-seam fastball. What you've got to be careful not to do when they put the ball really high in the air, the tendency is just to run.
I think at first
However, what ends up happening is if you're off your base, they can just tag you out and you're going to get technically a double, so you've got to stay where you are. And it's sometimes hard to gauge which direction you're running in initially. So now that's 2 outs. The pitcher's managed to eliminate 2 of us, so we're actually now in a position where it's very likely we might try and steal one of our bases just to get us out and end the innings. And they've done very well to get out of it without conceding a run, given that he had someone at 1 and 2 with no outs. He's done very, very well. So we've got 1 ball. Number 4 balls gets a walk. He's got a ball in the strike now, very fast ball straight down the middle. 4-seam fastball, 96 miles an hour is no mean feat. And that was a cracking hit. Go on, Ty. Dive. Oh, beautiful. Did they get the run or not? No. Did he get... Oh, we've got another one. Got 2. Oh, we got 2. Fantastic. Fabulous. We got the run out of nowhere. So we had to be patient there, but we did get the run. So we're doing very, very well here. Personally, I think we're having a player of the game match so far. He's out. What do you want to see from the umpire? Out. Good. So complete. Oh, we're back on bat in the 9th. So this would pretty much end it if I could find a homer from here, and also would be one of my more fine games of getting a 3 and 4, 2 RBIs and 2 home runs if I got the homer. Funny setup on his pitch. The ones I find really hard are the ones that kind of seem to toss it from below them. I find them really hard to judge. Yeah, I pressed the button there. Not quite sure what happened, but I did press it. So I've got 1 ball and 1 strike. Just starting to settle in, as you can see. It's getting darker. Get closer in the evening. Ready to go and get some food. Why on earth did I strike that ball? It was just so obviously wide. It was like the worst slider in history. Rubbish. Whoops. Take a little jog into there, take a dive going. Unfortunate. Oh, he's coming back to getting out, but he did get back to base, Bautista. I'm out, but wasn't the best at bat I've ever seen. So I think that's probably going to end the game. We actually finished off with a pretty good score. I got 5 at bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 home run, and 2 RBIs, which is really good. So that's really going to be, I think, probably maybe a player of the game, or not quite. Well, I feel a little bit hard done by there, to be honest. I've got to be honest there. I think I must have been pretty close to being player of the game, but he must have done very well as well. I like how that bat just kind of added there. Oh, he did very well. He might have even managed to get the home run straight from there, I don't know. So he got the double there, so very well done to Itsurus. 4 bats, 3 hits and 3 runs batted in, so that's not bad. I think I did slightly better, but there you go. So exiting that game, we can see we had a pretty good game there. We had 1 run with a homer, struck out in the first innings, and things were looking pretty bad. And then the rest of the game we did very well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that forage into MLB 14. I will be playing more of this alongside more FIFA, more NCAA as well, and also we're going to get some Football Manager, getting on there to watch a few of my non-league exploits with Concert, my local team. So check it out, guys. Well, also for those of you who watch Virtual Pool, don't worry, I haven't stopped doing them. I just need a bit more variety in my life, so that's why I'm doing those. And I'll see you guys on the next video. So thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.